Hey, Michael Batista here, and well, it's September, and I just wanted to share you. See, I'm a New Yorker, and I'm from Staten Island, New York, and but now I live in Bluffton, South Carolina, and I, excuse me, and and I have a bad foot today, and my foot is actually hurt because I banged it. I banged it on the table last night, the other night. Anywho, as I was saying, sorry. Anywho, I I'm doing it live. I'm doing a YouTube live tonight because it won't let me record a video because not available storage. Anywho, so let me tell you the difference about Bluffton, South Carolina, and Staten Island, New York. So I like both cities because one I'm from and one I love. One, I mean, two, they both get hurt. Well, Staten Island had Hurricane Sandy. Bluffton had hurricanes like Matthew. So Matthew is Bluffton's strongest storm, and Sandy's the Staten Island's strongest storm. Anywho, now the seasons, it's almost fall. So in Staten Island, the leaves change color in mid-October and they fall down. But in Bluffton, the fall's not really like in New York. The fall's like very different. The fall is like the leaves change in early November, and the leaves they fall down in November. Anywho, now snow. Is the snow. The snow is that in New York they get heavy snow. You know, it snows in New York and they get like big snow, but down here in Bluffton, South Carolina, our snow is not like in New York. Our snow, we get like icy drips and anywho. And South Carolina is in the southeast, and New York is in the northeast, and Bluffton, South Carolina is in the low country and it's warmer and it's a little hotter down here. We go back to school in August. And Staten Island, it's colder up there. It's in the Northeast, and it's in New York, and it's in New York City. And they go back to school in September. Anywho, and now Staten Island, kind of the same because Bluffton is Bluffton has palm trees. Staten Island has regular trees. And Bluffton has neighborhoods, Staten Island has neighborhoods. Staten Island's an island, but Hilton Head Island's an island. And so you see, I'm a New Yorker. I was born in Staten Island, and down here, spring starts in March or April. In New York, spring starts in May. But I know a lot about maps, and I know a lot about states. I know a lot about directions. And let's see. And schools in New York are public schools, and the schools down here are just regular schools. And let's see. Staten Island is actually Democrat, and South Carolina is Republican because the Northeast is Democrat and the Southeast is Republican. Anywho, and Staten Island's full of Italians, like Italians. Staten Island is an Italian borough. It's full of Italians, like many pizzerias in Staten Island, and nice neighborhoods. Westerly is very nice in Staten Island. That's like the most nicest neighborhoods in the fall, Westerly, because it's a nice place to go trick-or-treating. South Shore is nice. Bluffton. Bluffton is nice in the fall, I'll tell you that. And the stores here are nice. It's a small town, but Bluffton is actually a nice town. It's downtown and it has an old historic district, but there's a lot of woods here. Staten Island has woods. We have deer. Bluffton has deer. Staten Island has deer. Bluffton has deers, boars, coyotes, foxes, snakes, and you know what other. And Staten Island has squirrels, deers, you know. And Staten Island is Staten Island. What else? Staten Island has highways in the island, like the West Shore, the Staten Island Expressway, the MLK Expressway, and the Korean War Parkway. Bluffton has no highways, but Hilton has a Cross Island Parkway. See, Hilton Head's kind of like Staten Island because when I was in March, I was coming home from the Hilton Island St. Patrick's Day Parade, and then I'm on the Cross Island Parkway. I see apartments. I feel like my dad was like, "What part of Hilton Head's this?" I feel like I was in Staten Island. On the Cross Island Parkway is kind of like the West Shore Expressway a little bit in Hilton Head. Anywho, and that's it. I'm I don't know anyone else down here that is from Staten Island, New York. It's me, my family, and my grandmother. My grandmother also lives here. We're like the only ones from Staten Island and who lives down here. But there's people from upstate New York down here, and you know, my friend's from Long Island, and my friend, she is from Long Island. She's from Islip, yeah, and she just moved here last year. Anywho. Oh, well, that's it. That's all. That's the difference between South Carolina and Staten Island, New York. I love both towns. I'm from Staten Island. I was born in Staten Island, and the neighborhood I lived in Staten Island was Sunnyside. I lived there my whole life, and the neighborhood I live here in Bluffton is Woodbridge. This is a nice place to live. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Subscribe to my channel, Michael Batista. Like, share, subscribe to my YouTube, comment, and I'll talk to you later. Stay tuned for more videos, and that's it. Talk to you later. Have a great evening.